Alright, so this is the first vlog starting week 15th of October 2018. The meeting was from 10 AM to 4 PM, and in this week we had just been put into our groups, so firstly we had to introduce ourselves to each other to get to know each other better before we started the thing. And I think that went pretty well, because I got to know a lot about my teammates. The second point which we covered during the entire meeting was we had to explain to each other the knowledge we had about GDPR and stuff about it. So we knew where we could start, what we never needed to research, and what we could research. And thirdly, we talked and discussed about Belvin team roles. We had a look at it. We did an online test to see what our roles were, like what roles best suited our personality, and then we worked from top to bottom base, like through all the roles, and said, I'm this one, I'm this one, I'm this one. And then we discussed how we do our primary research, and we basically all decided that Khalif would do our primary research. So he would have an interview with someone who's in the IT department from a major insurance company to see how GDPR has affected them, and then also he would put stuff out, quizzes out on social media, just to see what the general public knew about GDPR. And this is basically what we did during the first week, just to sort of get to know each other, do a bit of research, but not much, and also do the Belvin team roles. So this is sort of the end of vlog 1, just updating you on it. So this is the second vlog update from the date of the 22nd of October 2018. The time of our meeting was 10 till 4, and everyone in the group attended this meeting. So firstly, on the agenda of our meeting for what we did throughout the day is we talked and researched about the ethics and governance of GDPR, and then we assigned it to who we felt would be best suited to that. So in this case it was Jawad. Then we assigned the secondary research to Nahid, so he went off and started to collect some facts and figures about GDPR and how the impact on businesses. Thirdly, the 4 of us who weren't doing, no, it's 6 of us actually, we all began working on the layout of the presentation, so who was going to say what order our content was going to go in, stuff like that. Fourthly, the fourth thing we did was we basically asked Khalif about how the questionnaire was progressing, and he said that he was in the middle of creating the questions and it would be sent out within the next week. So we'll have to wait until the next vlog to see if he's actually sent it out. And then we also asked him about how he was going to like the update on the interview, and he said that he's managed to secure an interview, but it will take time to get their diaries to match so they can actually have the interview. But apart from that, it was a very productive day, and that was the end of the meeting for the day, and this is the end of the vlog. So I'll update you in the third vlog. Alright, so this is the third vlog for week 3 of our project, and this is quite a short vlog. Even though it happened on 29th of October 2018, but the time of our meeting was only 2 hours today, between 12 and 2. So this will be quite a short vlog. So basically, on our agenda for the week was that we discussed the progress that we have made on our research since the last meeting a week ago, and from what I could gather from it, everyone had done pretty well on the research side of it, and they were gathering quite a good pace, and there were some interesting things that were coming out of the research. Next, we asked how everyone were doing with, well, the people who were doing secondary research. We asked how they were also coming along with that, and they said that it was quite good, even though there were so many facts and figures they had to go through that it would take them a while to actually go through them. And third thing we discussed is that we basically peer assessed each other's 500-word essays about a topic in the cybersecurity industry using Harvard referencing. So this is the end of the third vlog. Okay, so this is the fourth and final vlog for the date of the 12th of November 2018. The meeting time was 12 till 2, and even though it was a 2-hour thing, we got a lot of work done, where firstly we discussed the final presentation to make sure that it wasn't, if we wanted to add anything else into the presentation, any last bit of information we found that was quite useful or anything like that. And we added one or two little bits, tweaked it around slightly, did a bit of work on it, but not much. And then finally, as a group, we rehearsed the presentation, and this took quite a while. We went through it a number of times to make sure it was as good as it can be. And by the time the 5th or 6th attempt, I'd say, we had it pretty nailed on what we were saying, what we were doing. It was quite fluid. We knew what to say at what times, and the person who was moving the slides along was a very good pacemaker, so if someone was getting a bit too, someone was rambling on a bit, they'd hurry them up, or if someone was a bit too fast, they'd tell them to slow down a bit, just to make the final thing good. And I think in the end we got to about 1350 or 1410 or something, so something along those lines for the presentation. But next week is the actual presentation, and that's what I'm going to be doing my report on, about how the presentation went, stuff like that. So I hope it goes well. And this is the fourth and final vlog about the updates about the meetings, stuff like that.